we're exactly 1 week away from the RRSP deadline so that your RRSP contributions can be eligible to write them off against your 2022 income tax. So March 1st, 1 week today, is the deadline. And for all of you that are waiting to the last minute to get that T4 to see how much income you had last year to make that contribution, good news is you still have the next 7 days. I'm getting a lot of questions, as I often do. RRSPs, should I make an RRSP contribution? Should I put money into my tax-free savings account instead? And as I've said on this show, I think last show and a few shows before that, I think it all always comes down to, do you need a tax deduction or do you not need one? And so because the TFSAs now allow us to put up to $88,000 for the life of the plan into a TFSA, provided you were 18 years of age starting in 2009, then TFSAs are a viable option instead of an RRSP. RRSPs give you that tax deduction when you contribute to them, but when you pull money out later on, you have to pay income tax. TFSAs, you contribute to the TFSA, you do not get an RRSP deduction, but that money grows inside a tax-free savings account and you don't have to pay any taxes on the gains. And when you pull that money out, you pay no income tax or any tax whatsoever. So a very powerful tool for individual investors. And as I said, husband and wife, $88,000 each, you're looking now at well over $170,000 that you can invest tax sheltered to grow tax sheltered. And when you pull out, tax free. So going forward, if you're thinking about an RRSP, you're thinking about a TFSA, ideally, if you can do both, that's great. But if you have to make the decision whether it's one or the other, consider tax deduction versus not a tax deduction. Consider maybe longer term investment versus something you could have access to like your TFSA in the short term. And I think when you think of it in those ways, making an RRSP contribution or a TFSA contribution, I think that will give some clarity as to which account you should contribute to over the next 7 days and going forward beyond that